Once upon a time, Palestine was a land of olive trees and desert winds, home to Arab Palestinians for centuries. Jews lived there too, part of a diverse community under Ottoman rule. But in the late 1800s, a new idea, Zionism, began to take hold among European Jews facing persecution. They dreamed of returning to their ancestral homeland. Some bought land and built small settlements. For a time, life went on with a mix of cooperation, uncertainty, and fear. Then, World War I changed everything. The Ottoman Empire fell, and Britain took control. They made promises to everyone, land to Arabs, a national home for Jews through the Balfour Declaration, but the details were dangerously vague. As Jewish immigration increased, especially with people fleeing the horrors of the Holocaust, tensions rose. Palestinians saw their land shrinking and their future threatened. Arguments over ownership and rights grew louder, and sometimes violence erupted. In 1947, the United Nations proposed a solution: partition. The plan was to split the land into a Jewish state and an Arab state. The Jewish leadership accepted. Many Arabs rejected it, fearing they would lose their homes and rights. On May 14, 1948, the State of Israel was declared. The very next day, neighboring Arab nations invaded. The war that followed displaced hundreds of thousands of Palestinians in an event they call the Nakba, or the catastrophe. When the fighting stopped, Israel controlled more land than the UN plan had proposed. Egypt held Gaza, and Jordan took the West Bank. Generations of Palestinians became refugees, living in camps or under military occupation without citizenship or full rights. Tensions over land, water, and movement became a constant part of life. In the 1990s, a glimmer of hope appeared with the Oslo Accords. A two-state solution seemed possible. But peace was fragile. The expansion of settlements, extremist violence on both sides, and deep-seated mistrust shattered the dream. More uprisings, known as intifadas, broke out. Today, the conflict continues in a painful cycle of political stalemate, violence, and humanitarian crises. Both Palestinians and Israelis live with daily uncertainty and fear, each side holding on to different memories of loss and struggle. The questions remain unresolved, but the calls for justice, security, and a lasting peace echo on. Thank you for watching. If you found this explanation helpful, please consider liking and subscribing for more content.